They fell behind 14-4 in the opening set and never recovered. And Alex Jupiter opens up with the kill. Fourth in the nation this year in kills per set. Winning first team All-American honors in the NCAA tournament. She's been even better, 5 kills per set. And the block in a 2-0 start.
And this time we see the adjustment that USC has made is they spun the lineup around a little bit, having Alex Jupiter up there just a little bit. Ooh, nice pancake up by the setter, Kendall Bateman.
Murray on the overpass. Point Cal.
Your last line of defense when you're trying to get the ball, and your only hope is to put your hand, if you have no other option, you put your hand flat on the ground. If the ball bounces off of it, that is a legal play. It's called a pancake in volleyball.
3 of them already tonight for USC. Setting Tara Murray.
Wow.
Doing some damage.
Maybe Fenor Moana needs a helmet. You got some extra soccer helmets around there. That thing was coming with smoke behind it.
I was going to say, 4 kills now for Tara Murray. Here at the Sprint Center in Kansas City, Beth Mullins and Kurtz Karai in the national semifinals. Katie Fuller gets the kill. Cal winning the opening set. The winner will move on to take on the Penn State Nittany Lions, who saved their best for last, their best performance of the season, as they crushed Texas 3-0 to advance earlier tonight. Murray.
Well, the server, Natalie Haglund, did her job. She got a poor pass out of Cal, getting what we call out of system, kicked them out of their normal offense. But Murray eliminated that advantage with another thunder cross court. USC is going to have to adjust, pull its block into the court and block cross court.
Bateman for Fuller, Murray with the block that time. Tara, 3 in a row.
So hard cross court, and then soft down the line. She is a different player this year. In the spring, she got inspired to get in better shape, eat better, exercise better, be in the best condition she could possibly be, and she has almost doubled her hitting efficiency this year for Cal. Been a huge part of why they won their first ever Pac-10 title.
Good block from Johnson and Hawari, the best blocking team in the Pac-10 with the edge so far.
The other thing Murray has been doing very well is she would get impatient in years past and just figure, I got to get the kill now. But they're blocking so well and they're digging so well, they're keeping the ball in more. And they're saying, live to play another ball. And that's kind of their motto, is keep it in play, keep the unforced errors down. Unlike USC that first set.
Back row attack called on Fuller, stepping over the line, point Cal. When you're in that back row, you cannot have your feet on or over that 10-foot line.
There's the high set that USC uses more.
Murray. Another boomer.
Man, that workout program, that nutrition regimen, paying off for Tara Murray.
We got to get on that. Quickly. The Cal Bears with the 1-0 lead. They're up in the second. Tara Murray in set number 2, outscoring USC.
Roll on, you Bears.
She's been rolling on herself. 5 kills in 6 swings here in the second set and a 7-3 lead.
And overall, 7 for 13, over 500.
The FCS Football Championship continuing on Friday night. Semifinal action, Villanova and Eastern Washington at 8 Eastern on ESPN2. For more, go to NCAA.com, the official online home for all 88 NCAA championships. They have to win 3 of 5 sets to move on to play Penn State for the national championship on Saturday night. Nittany Lions rolled over Texas in our first semifinal. 8 service aces, 3 of them for their All-American Blair Brown. And a couple for Alyssa DeRico. Their seniors played well. Their freshmen played phenomenal in the sweep. Tara Murray, another point.
And it starts with a pass that goes way over toward one sideline. Carly Lloyd flinging it across, a much faster tempo than they used to run. And so there's a nice space that Murray can attack. Now her 8th kill. Any outside hitter who's hitting over 300 is doing a great job. She's hitting almost 600.
We saw in our first match, Texas have to shake up their lineup at the setter position. Southern Cal tonight having to shake things up in the middle. They're going to Shilkovich again and taking Olgard out just like they did in the first game.
Wow, was that serve moving? What you try to do in this serve, it's called a float serve. You can do it standing or you can do it jumping. You try to hit the ball with no spin. There's one with just a little top spin, and the less spin it has, the more it knuckles and it moves unpredictably.
Moana sets up that point again with a strong serve. The freshman from Hermosa Beach and Miracosta High School, one of the national powerhouses. She played there with her teammate Kendall Bateman. Ripped off and out, point Cal. Rostrader out of Carlsbad, California. She leads the team in aces. Jupiter dug up. Good get by Fenor Moana. Shilkovich wide. Point Bears.
USC having trouble getting the offense going. Coach Haley talking to Jupiter about where she should hit. She's been a force for them, but so far Jupiter having a little trouble getting the ball to the floor.
They go back to Jupiter, and she misses it wide again. The errors piling up tonight for SC. Still more errors than kills in the match. Fenor Moana this time. Gian tools at point Cal. Trojans struggling to find their footing right now, and the substitution, Alexis Olgard back onto the floor for SC.
So USC doesn't really have a back row attack, so they only have 2 hitters, Olgard and Jupiter. If they don't go to Olgard or Jupiter, then Bateman takes it into her own hands and puts it over like that, but that doesn't score either. Another point for Cal.
Bears are rolling now, 13-7. And Mick Haley off the bench to call a timeout as things are unsettled on his side of the net. The Bears trying to get to their first championship match. (25-14), Cal a winner in the opening set. They lead here in the second as well. The winner moves on to the national championship match. Well, Sunday afternoon, UConn will look to continue its record run. They go for their 88th win in a row to tie UCLA's John Wooden. They'll be at the Maggie Dixon Classic taking on 10th-ranked Ohio State. That's Sunday at 2 Eastern on ESPNU, a part of Holiday Hoops presented by Kay Jewelers. And Penn State, earlier this year, they saw their 109-match winning streak come to an end, but that was a mere bump in the road as they have fought their way back, and they will be playing Saturday night for a 4th consecutive national championship.
And when they lost, it was to Stanford. The first set was close, but the next 2 weren't. They also had a really rough weekend in Indiana in the middle of the Big Ten season. Things were not looking good, and I don't think anybody at that point would have said they'd be in the title game at the end of the season.
Blair Brown, Ari Wilson, and Alyssa DeRico will have a chance to win the national title all 4 years in the lineup for Penn State.
And they have never lost an NCAA playoff or championship or tournament match.
23 in a row.
Yep.
Murray out of the back.
Murray is swinging very assertively, got a lot of confidence coming into this game. You don't see that on the other side of the net. What a nice outlet for Carly Lloyd to have if she's in trouble.
Another strong serve. Bateman looks to Jupiter.
Good choice by Guillen. Tough set, just keep it in play.
Lloyd, good get. Hagelin reaches out for it. Tremendous defense. Jupiter finally ends it.
But boy, they had to take about 6 swings to get that to the floor. Jupiter with her 4th kill.